Now, a square is a product of a number multiplied by itself. For example, we can say a square of 2 is 2 multiplied by 2, which is 4. And you can say a square of 3 is 3 multiplied by 3, which is 9. Now, the notation that we usually use is, for example, in the first statement, the square of 2, we can use this notation. 2 squared is 4. And for the second statement, we can say 3 squared is 9. So that's how we write it in mathematics. You don't have to write the statement. A cube is a number that's a product of 3 numbers which are the same. So here we have a product of 3 numbers which are the same. Now, if I want to work out, for example, a cube of 3, that will mean 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3, which is 27. You can write that as 3 cubed is equals to 27. Another example, cube of 2 is 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2, which is 8. So we can say that 2 cubed is equals to 8. Now we are going to look at substitution involving squares and cubes. In the first question, we'll substitute whatever a is and b is in this equation. So we'll have a is negative 3, so negative 3 squared plus whatever b is, which is negative 4 squared. Now, negative 3 squared means negative 3 multiplied by negative 3, which is positive 9. And negative 4 squared means negative 4 multiplied by negative 4, which is positive 16. So we'll end up with 25 as our answer. The next one, what we have is we'll substitute a and b in this equation. So what you're going to end up with is, this is for b, bracket, negative 3 plus negative 4 squared. So that will give us negative 7 squared, which is 49. Because you're multiplying 7 by 7, but because it's a negative multiplied by a negative, which is a positive, and you end up with 49 as your final answer. Okay, here is another example. 2a squared. So what I'll do here, before I substitute here, these brackets, I'll draw them that way, just to avoid the confusion here. So, and then I have 2. Then I'll use these brackets to substitute whatever a is. So a is negative 3. And then I'll use those brackets to close whatever I have. Now this will be equal to, if I use those brackets again, 2 multiplied by negative 3 will be negative 6. So this means we have negative 6 multiplied by negative 6, which is just 36. And that's your final answer. In the next one, I'll do the same thing. So 2, but now I'll use these brackets here. A is negative 3 again. So bracket -3, and then I'm going to square that before I close my bracket. What that will give me is 2. Now -3 squared, that means -3 multiplied by -3, that will be +9. Now what this means is 2 multiplied by 9, which will be 18.